Yes, Amma. Can you hear me? Bindu and Sindhu.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Absha here. As per the yesterday demo, today you need to start the BRS and FRS template. Right, Amma? It is our first document. So initially, what is the meaning of template? Template is nothing but a predefined structure or a predefined format. Right, Amma? Template means a predefined structure or a predefined format. So in our language, we can say like it's a format, the format of BRS and the format of FRS. So please take the definition for template. Please open a notes. The heading is a template. Note it down. So take the definition. You can unmute. No issue. No need to mute. Okay. So please take the heading template and take the definition. So template is nothing but predefined structure or a predefined format. Predefined structure or a predefined format. Right. So now take another heading, BRS. Take the heading BRS. Note it down. BRS stands for a business requirement specification. BRS stands for business requirement specification, comma. It is the raw data given by the client. It is the raw data given by the client. Okay, please listen. So what is the meaning of raw data? So as it is data, whatever the data given by your client, so that is called as a BRS. See, as per our yesterday's example, see, yesterday we discussed a small example like a Wipro software company develops a project for ICICI Bank. In this example, who is a vendor and who is a client? Here the Wipro people called as a vendor and the ICICI Bank is client. So I assume like that presently today's our client is ICICI Bank. So whatever the information given by this ICICI Bank, so whatever the raw data given by the client, so the raw data is called as a BRS. So here in the BRS, mainly we have a 2 points. So what are the 2 points? The first point is customer introduction or client introduction. The second one is project introduction. So what is the meaning of client introduction? The introduction about that particular client. For example, our client is ICICI Bank. So the information about the ICICI Bank, like when they established and how many branches they have. So and so the information about that client is called as a client introduction. Project introduction means whatever the information about the application, like how many modules they need, what are the functionality should be there, and what should be the input and what should be the output in each and every functionality. All those things are called as a project introduction. So here the client introduction means the introduction about that particular client. Project introduction means the introduction about the project. I mean, introduction about the application is called as a project introduction. See, existing system. My existing system means presently at client area, whatever the flow is there, the workflow, that workflow is called as a existing system. It may be a manual system or it may be a automated system. Now, what is the meaning of manual system and what is the meaning of automated system? In that client environment, without computers, if they are using, I mean, if they are working, so that is called as a manual system. With using computers, if they are working, that is a automated system. The existing system may be a manual system or it may be a automated system. And what are the drawbacks in that existing system? Right? What are the problems faced by the client? Proposed system. So then like what the client is expecting from us. Finally, the project architecture, it is nothing but the diagrammatical representation of the proposed system. So like a pictorial representation of the proposed system. It's called as a project architecture. Business requirements is nothing but a list of client requirements. A list of client requirements. Like the client needs a login page, he needs a customer registration page, deposit space, withdraw page, like that. A list of client requirements is called as a business requirements. Just roughly you can note it down. Anyway, I'll share the document with you. So roughly if you want to note it down, you can note it down. Or if you want to take a screenshot, you can take the screenshot also, your wish. So it is a BRS template. That means the format of BRS. Once you are okay, then I'll go with the next.
I'm okay.
Right. Say, but as a QA engineer, our main concentration should be on FRS. As a QA engineer, our main concentration should be on FRS. See, observe the heading. Please take the heading FRS template. What is the meaning of FRS? Functional requirement specification. Note it down. So note it down. FRS stands for a functional requirement specification. Right. So in this FRS, mainly there are 6 points. All that 6 points must be in our mind. See, first I'll explain the first 3 points. Observe the first 3 points: overview, prototype, and page elements. So what is the meaning of prototype? Prototype is nothing but the screenshot of the page or the snapshot of the page in your project. So the main pages, the screenshots will be displayed here. And the overview means the information about the page, which is displayed in the prototype. So that information is called as a overview. Page elements means the elements available in the page. For example, in this example page, what are the elements? The elements are username is an element, my password is an element here, login is an element. One more thing, the username is a text box. Here the password is a text box, and the login is a button. So like that, whatever the elements in that page is called as a page elements. Please note down the first 3 points. In FRS, totally there are 6 points. So what are the first 3 points here? Overview, prototype, page elements. Overview means the information about the page which is displayed in prototype. I'll give the example. I'll show the example. Example FRS. I'll show you within 2-3 minutes. Just I'm explaining the template only. Template means the format only. Second one is prototype, the screenshot of the page or the snapshot of the page. Page elements means whatever the elements available in the page is called as a page elements. Right. And observe the 4th point here. The 4th point is input validations and error states. Now, what are the input fields here? Can you guess? What are the input fields in this page? I mean, where you can,
password.
yeah, where you can type the data. You can type the data in username and you can type the data in password. So these 2 fields are called as a input fields. In that input fields, what type of data you can enter and what size of data you can enter is called as a input validations. So like what type of data means whether alphabets or numerics or special characters is called as a what type of data. Now what size of data means minimum how many characters, maximum how many characters, and all these things. See, we need to study this input validation. Based on this input validations only, we need to prepare the valid data and we need to prepare the invalid data. By following these rules, if you prepare the data, that is called as a valid data. Against to the rules, if you prepare the data, that is called as a invalid data. Okay. Say when you are passing the invalid data, whatever the response from your system, so that is called as a error state. When you are passing the invalid inputs or invalid data, then what should be the system response? System means project. What should be the project response? So that is called as a error state. Please note down this 4th point. In FRS, the 4th point is input validations and error state. See, we are not preparing the FRS. We need to download the FRS. We need to study the FRS. Based on the FRS only, we need to prepare the testing documentation. So testing documentation means test scenarios, test cases, like that. So, but we are not preparing any FRS. So we need to study this FRS. Just I'm explaining the format of FRS only. So after 5-10 minutes, I'll show the example FRS to you. See, observe the last 2 points. Use case diagram and use cases. I think yesterday we discussed what is a use case. Use case is nothing but it is a brief description of actor action and system response. See, yesterday we assumed like it is a use case for your Gmail. So when you enter the URL, what is the system response? It displays a login page. After that, we are entering the username, password, and submit button. Then it displays the inbox. So what is the purpose of this use case? A use case is used to prepare the test cases. Mainly the use cases are used to prepare the test cases. We need to prepare the test case based on this use cases only. Now, what is the advantage with this use case diagram? Use case diagram is used to easily understanding the use cases. So easily understanding the use case. Whatever the use case is here, the same use case is represented in a diagrammatically. In a pictorial way, the use case will be explained here. So that is called as a use case diagram. So please note down this 5th point and 6th point also. So totally there are 6 points in your FRS. Please note it. Now take a note in your notes, just take a note, NOTE note. In the note, take the first point. So I'll give the definition for use case. Note down the first point. Use case is nothing but a brief description of actor action and system response. It is a brief description of actor action and system response. Right. Take the second point. Use cases are used to prepare the test cases. Right. Now coming to the third point in the note. See, just observe here, what is the use of this input validation, how it is helpful to the QA people. As a QA engineer, we need to prepare the valid data and we need to prepare invalid data also for positive testing and negative testing. So in that purpose, it will helpful to you. Okay. So take the third point. Input validations are used to prepare the valid data and invalid data. Prepare the valid data and invalid data. Right, Amma? Are you okay with this 6 points? So what are the 6 points in your FRS? Overview, prototype, page elements, input validations and error states, use case diagram, finally use cases. Totally there are 6 points in the FRS. See, now coming to the next thing, I'll show the example FRS to you. So just observe the example FRS. It's a banking domain FRS, just a small example. Based on this example document only, we are going to prepare the test scenarios, test cases and everything. See, in that banking, so today we are going to see the home page. What is the meaning of home page? When you are opening a web page or when you are opening any site, whatever the first page is displaying, the beginning page, that first page is called as a home page. See, observe the home page FRS here. In the FRS, totally 6 points. Na? So what is the first point? Overview. Now the second point is prototype. You can see here, it is the screenshot of our home page. I'll explain all these things. Okay. See, the third point is page elements. What are the elements in that page? The next one is input validations. When rules and regulations on that input fields, what type of data, what size of data, and so on. So, and the fifth one is use case diagrams or task flow diagrams. Use case diagram or task flow diagram, both are same. So here we have some diagrams. You can see, I'll explain these diagrams. Finally, use cases. So for each and every use case diagram, we have a use cases. So use case is containing actor action. Opposite side, you have system response. Actor action and system response. See, now I'll explain this FRS. See, observe the step by step. First, I'll explain the prototype. See, here just it is an example project. Based on this example project, we need to start the testing process. See, observe the bank homepage here. First of all, in this bank homepage, you can see the top 5 buttons. Now, what are the top 5 buttons here? Home button, personal banking, corporate banking, international banking, about us. Here, if you click on this personal banking, it will display the information about a personal banking. Here, it will display the information about a corporate banking. Here, it will display the information about international banking. So on that left-hand side, you can see the 2 boxes. One is customer login. Second one is banker login. In this customer login, you can see the buttons like personal, corporate, and international. Here, if you click on a personal, it will display the login page for personal banking. Here, it will display the login page for corporate banking. Here, it will display the login page for international banking. Now, you need to identify the difference between the top buttons and the left-hand side buttons. On the top, if you click on personal banking, what's happening? It will display the information about a personal banking, information about a corporate banking. Here, the information about international banking, only the information. Whereas here, on the left hand side, login page for personal banking, login page for corporate banking, login page for international banking. Right, Amma? Are you okay? The difference between the top buttons and this left hand side buttons. Okay, coming to the second box, banker login. So who is a banker? Banker means the bank employee, like the bank manager or assistant manager, accountant, and so on. So here, if the banker wants to log in, like the bank employee wants to log in, so he need to provide three details. What are the three details? Branch name, in which branch he is working, username, password, login. So if the banker wants to log in, the banker have to provide three details in this particular project. I'm not saying like all the banking project should be like this. So just it is example only. So whenever the client is different, the project structure may be different. Just for example only, I am explaining this small application. See, in this banker login, in this box, administrator can log in this project. Admin means who manages the project, who manages this project. That person is called as a administrator. So if the administrator wants to log in, admin have to give only username, password, and login. Administrator have to give only username, password, and he can log in. Whereas the banker have to provide a three details like a branch name, in which branch he is working, username, password, and login. Right. See, in this page, totally there are 4 different types of users. In this page, totally there are 4 different types of users. Now, who are that 4 different types of users? Number 1, administrator. Number 2, banker. Number 3, customer. Number 4, visitor. Visitor. So what is the difference between the customer and visitor? So if the person is having an account in this bank, if the person is having account in this bank, that person is called as a customer. Customer. So if the person don't have the account, the person don't have the account, just he enter into this site, just he want to see the information in this site. So that person is called as a visitor. Right, Amma? You got the difference between who is a customer and who is a visitor. Customer means the person is having account. Visitor means that person don't have account in this bank. Just he wants to see the site, just only for information. So that person is called as a visitor. So what are the options are helpful to the visitor? What are the options helpful to the visitor in this page? The top 5 buttons, the visitor can use. The bottom links also the visitor can use. So what are the bottom links here in the blue color links? Customer service, internet banking FAQ, privacy, terms and conditions, disclaimer, and sitemap. Say as a QA engineer, you should not leave anything. You need to test each and everything. You need to test each and everything. We should not leave any small issue. So here, as a visitor, the visitor can use the top buttons and the bottom links. So this box is for customer. This left hand side first box is for customer. The second box is for banker and administrator. Banker and administrator. Right. See, just roughly note it down. Anyway, today I'll share this document also. Just it is a FRS document. No need to by heart this document. Just we need to understand this FRS. Based on this FRS, so from Monday onwards, we are going to prepare our testing documentation like a test scenarios, test cases, and everything we are going to prepare based on this particular documentation. So that's why just roughly note it down if possible. Like the top 5 buttons, the bottom links, the left hand side 2 boxes. Right hand side, you can see one more box. What is this right hand side box? News. Here it's a scrolling text. Here the bank related news. This bank related news will be scrolling here. It's a scrolling text. Only it displays the news. Only for displaying the news about the bank. So roughly, if you want to note down the page, you can note it down. Like you can take the heading like bank homepage prototype. Bank homepage prototype. Prototype means the screenshot of the page or the snapshot of the page, like that. So presently, temporarily, if you want to take a snap, you can take a snap and keep it with you.
Yes, I took screenshot.
Yes, right. Anyway, I'll send these documents to Srinivas sir. Please collect this document from him. Okay. So because tomorrow is holiday, tomorrow you need to study this FRS and try to understand the FRS. Today I'll explain it. Tomorrow once again you need to study at your home. So if you study the FRS, then easily you can understand the testing process. That's why. Okay. Today after the session, I'll share this document with Srinivas. Okay. See, in FRS, what is the first point? In FRS, the first point is overview.
Overview.
What is the meaning of overview? The information about the page which is displayed in prototype. Whatever the page displayed in prototype, the information about that page is called as a overview. Just a rough information. See, observe the rough information here. Like home page allows a different users such as admin, bank employee, various customers like individual customer, corporate customer, and international customers to log in and access the application for further usage. And also it provides the information about various services offered by the bank. Just a rough information about this page is called as a overview. So after the overview and prototype, what is the third point in FRS? The third point is page elements. See, what are the elements in this page? See, observe the elements, the top 5 buttons. See, what are the top 5 buttons? Home button, personal banking, corporate banking, international banking, about us. And we are not preparing this FRS. But don't feel like don't think like how to prepare it. So we are not preparing it. Just we need to download it and we need to study it and try to understand it. Okay. But we are not preparing this. See, top 5 buttons, left hand side, the first 3 buttons. What are the 3 buttons here? Personal, corporate, and international. And you can see one drop down. What is a drop down here? Branch name is a drop down. So some people are call it as a drop down. Some people are call it as a combo box. Combo box. The username is a text box. Password is a text box or edit box. So text box or edit box, both are same. Login in this project, this login is a link, but in some projects, the login as a button. Login as a button, but here the login is a link only. Username is a text box. The password is a text box. So branch name is a combo box or drop down box. And in the bottom, you can see the links. See what are the links in the bottom of that page? Customer services, internet banking, FAQ, privacy, terms and conditions, and so on. So news is a scrolling text. So like that, whatever the elements available in that page is called as a page elements. And after that, the fourth point is input validations. Now, what are the input fields in this page? Can you guess? Where you can type the data in this page?
Username, password.
Yeah, only username, password. You can type the data in these 2 fields. So in that 2 fields, what type of data you can enter, what size of data you can enter, and so on. So all those things are available in input validation. But they're given only one rule. What is the one rule here? They're given like mandatory. Mandatory means it's a compulsory field. That means it should not allow the blank value. It should not allow the blank value. But while studying this FRS, I have a doubt. My doubt is how many minimum characters it is accepting or how many max characters it is accepting, and whether is it accepts a special character or not. So like that, for example, if you have any doubts, where you need to enter the doubts. So as per our demo class, see, while studying your requirements, if you have any doubts, you need to enter the doubts in RCN template. RCN means requirement clarification note. Requirement clarification note. It is also called as a clarification document. And within 1 or 2 days, I'll show this RCN template to you, and I'll show you like how to fill the doubts in RCN and everything. Okay. Just today we are studying FRS. So today you need to concentrate on FRS only. Within 1 or 2 days, we are going to fill how to fill the doubts and everything we are going to see in the RCN. Okay, and the next one is use case diagrams. The use case diagrams are also called as a task flow diagrams. So mainly they're given 4 diagrams here. The first diagram is visitor flow. Now what the visitor can do in that page, visitor can use the top 5 buttons and he can use the bottom links. Right, Amma? So what are the top 5 buttons? See, the visitor enters the URL and he can see the home page. In that home page, what are the top 5 buttons he can use? He can use like a home button, personal banking, corporate banking, international banking, and about us. So what's happening when he click on personal banking? It displays the information about a personal banking. Here it displays the information about a corporate banking. Here it displays the information about international banking. About us means it displays the information about the bank. C stands for continuation. So in the bottom, the links like a customer services, internet banking, FAQ, privacy, terms and conditions. He can use all the top buttons and bottom links. It is about the visitor. So now coming to the admin flow, what the admin can do in that page? So admin can enter the username password directly. Initially, he enters the URL. He can see the home page of the bank. In that home page, so directly he can enter the username password and click on login button. So then he enter into which module? He enter into the admin module. So what is the difference between the admin flow and the banker flow? The banker cannot enter the username password directly. Before enter the username password, the banker need to select the branch name.
Branch name.
Whereas the administrator directly he can enter the username password. These rules only for this particular project. I'm not saying like these rules for all the banking domain projects. So for example, in this project, they're given a rules like this. Based on these rules only, we need to prepare the test cases from tomorrow. Okay. And the next one is a customer flow. So what the customer can do in this project, initially enters the URL, displays the home page. And if the customer clicks on personal, it displays the login page for personal banking, login page for corporate banking, login page for international banking. You know that. Okay, ma'am? It displays the login page for personal, corporate, and international bankings. Whereas banker flow, it is same like your admin flow. Only the extra thing is the banker need to select the branch before enter the username password. Initially, he enters the URL, it displays the home page and select the branch. After selecting the branch only, enter the username password and click on login. Then he enter into which module? He enter into the banker module. So totally how many diagrams we discussed here? Totally we discussed 4 diagrams. Now what are the 4 diagrams we discussed? Number 1, the big diagram, visitor flow. Right, observe here. Number 1, the big diagram is a visitor flow. And number 2, admin flow. Admin flow, right? Number 3, customer flow. Number 4, banker flow. So for each and every diagram, like a use case diagram, we have use cases. So how many use cases? Again, there will be 4 use cases. There are 4 diagrams, so there are 4 use cases. Observe the first use case here. Visitor process flow. Visitor process flow. So based on the first diagram, a big diagram. So here there is a use case. It is a visitor process flow. So the use case is containing actor action and system response. One side you have an actor action, opposite side you have a system response. Tomorrow means Monday, we need to prepare the test cases based on this use case only. So we are not preparing this use case, just we are downloading this document and we need to study the use case, try to understand the use case. So based on this use case only, from Monday onwards, we need to prepare the test cases. Okay. So here, as per the diagram, what are the actions done by the visitor? Initially, he enters the URL and he can click the top 5 buttons. So as per the diagram, the big diagram, today's first diagram. So what are the top 5 buttons? He can click on home button. He can click on personal banking, corporate banking, international banking, and about us. And he can click the bottom links also, like customer services, internet banking, FAQ, and so on. when he perform this actions, then what should be the system response as per the diagram? Like say, for example, when he click on personal banking, then what should be the response? It should display the information and services offered for personal banking. Here it should display the information and services offered for corporate banking. Here it should display the information and services offered for international banking.
International.
Same, whatever the information we discussed in the diagram, the same thing will be represented in a tabular format. In this tabular format, one side we have a actor action, opposite side we have a system response. Right? So observe the second diagram here, admin process flow. Say here, initially he enters the URL, it displays the home page. Admin can enter the username password directly. So after enter the username password, click on login button, then he enter into which module? He enter into the admin module. Now coming to the customer process flow. So initially enter the URL, it displays the home page. When the customer click on personal, so it displays the login page for personal banking. Here it displays the login page for corporate banking. Here it displays the login page for international. So now coming to the banker process flow, it is same like your admin flow, but the extra thing is you need to select the respective branch. After selecting the branch, enter the username, he enters the password, he click on the login button, then he enter into which module? Banker. But today you need to study up to this only. This is admin homepage 2.0. Don't go with this. I mean, in the next classes, after 2-3 days, I'll explain the admin module. For today, you need to study up to this. So totally, this document is containing the 39 pages. I'll give the document today, but don't study all these 39 pages. Today, you need to study from page number 1 to page number 7. Page number 1 to page number 7. Till this, you need to study. No need to by heart it. Try to understand. So if you perfect with the FRS, then based on this FRS only, we are going to prepare the testing documentation. Right, Amma? You got my point?
Yes.
Today in front of you only, I'll share this. First today, I'll share this BRS template and FRS template. Just a minute. So today I'll share only two documents. The first document is a BRS template and FRS template. The second document is the banking FRS. Okay. So please collect the two documents from Srinivas sir and please study these two things. Just BRS and FRS and this banking FRS. Right. Okay. After the class, please download these two things from. Okay. Now coming to the automation part. Okay. Say Monday, I'll explain how to prepare test scenarios, test cases, and everything. Okay. And coming to the automation part. In automation part, yesterday in core Java, we discussed 2-3 points. Now, what are the 2-3 points we discussed yesterday? And the first point is Java is a case sensitive language, right? Are you okay with that? You have the notes, yesterday notes. The first part is Java is a case sensitive language. Case sensitive means the uppercase thing should be in upper only, the lowercase thing should be in lower only. We can't write our own cases. Now, what is the second point? The Java program begins with a class. Now, what is the meaning of class? Class is nothing but a collection of methods and variables. What is the next point? If you want to call those methods and variables, you must create an object to the class. What is the meaning of object? The object is also called as either instance or reference. What is the last point yesterday we discussed? So execution starts with the main method only. Always the Java program execution starts with main method. Right. So today we are entering into the first demo program. I think Bindu, you have Eclipse with you, right?
Yes.
Yes. Bindu, you don't have it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. After 5-10 minutes, I'll install in your machine. First, I'll enter into Bindu's machine. Now, Bindu, please click on screen share. Now, you have an option like a share screen.
Yes.
Yeah, click on that. Again, click on share button. No need to select any option. Directly, you can go with a share.
Yes.
Right. Please open the Eclipse. Right. So here we need to create our own folder. So just go with the file menu. On the top you have a file menu, new Java project, file, new Java project. Yes, right. Just it creates a folder, that's all. Project name means you can go with core Java. With that name a folder will be created, core Java. Right. Right. Finish. No need of any modules, don't create. Right. See, now on the left hand side you can see the core Java on your
Yes.
left hand side.
Yes.
Right, core Java created. Okay, see, right click on the core Java. Now we need to create our own package. Now what is the meaning of package? A set of programs, all our programs will be created as a package. Just you can go with package. You can give any package name. For example, you can give a package name like a package 1. So you have, yeah, yes, exactly, make it as a package 1. Spelling,
Okay.
package 1. Right. Finish. In that package we can write all our programs from today onwards. Whatever the programs we discussed, all the programs inside the package. So just right click on the package. So we need to create a new program. So how you can create a new program? Just you can go with a new class. Why? Because we discussed yesterday the program is beginning with a class. Every program is starts with a class. Yes. So it's asking the class name. So you can give a class name like a demo1. Demo1. Yes, here the naming convention for the class name, it should begins with the uppercase, right? So the D is uppercase. Yeah, no, just leave it, leave it. Yeah, click on finish. Right. So now you can see public class demo1, right? So keep that bracket in the next line for your convenience. Just the opening bracket should be the opening bracket. Yeah, that should be in the next line. Yes. So keep the cursor inside that. Yes. Just keep the cursor on the previous line at the end of the previous line and press enter. So if you press and no, yes, at the end of line number 4, yes, press enter key. So if you press enter key, it will go with auto alignment. Automatically the alignment will be there, right? It will maintain the spaces automatically. So here, for example, I want to write a main method. So we have a shortcut here. Simply you can type a main, main, main. In any case, you can type the main in any case. Control space, control button, space bar. So then it is asking, do you need a main method? Just double click on that main method. Just it is asking a list. Yes. If you double click on the main method, it will display the public static void main. So we are going to see what is the meaning of public, what is the meaning of static, what is the meaning of void. We are going to see everything within a 2-3 days. Okay. See, you can keep that opening bracket in the next line. The main method, yes, opening bracket should be in the next line. Yes. So what is the advantage with that? Both opening and closing parallelly. So then easily you can check whether is there closing brackets for every opening bracket. Okay. So now keep the cursor inside that. Right. See, and here I want to go with some print command. So what is the print command in the Java? System.out.println. So we have a shortcut for that. What is the shortcut for system.out.println? Simply you have to write syswo. Yes, yeah, syswo. Control space. Syswo control. Now keep the cursor at the ending. Control space. Then automatically it will display the system.out.println. So just go with some double quotes. Double quotations is for a string. So we can write any string inside the double quotation. Yes, you can write anything, some like hi, hello, hello, or anything. Right. So I need one more print. Yes. Again, enter. Go with a syswo, control space. Right. Some hi.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Please start your execution. I think your laptop is low battery.
Yes, yes.
I'll give a time. Please switch on. Because again, if you disconnect, Sindhu, I'll install all these things in your system. Please wait.
Yeah, actually, I don't know how to screen share also. So can you please explain me?
Yeah, everything I'll explain. Don't worry. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm back. Hello?
Right. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right. Now, see, till this, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Right. See, Sindhu, you got the program a little bit, and just roughly what the program we discussed here,
Yeah.
demo. So in the
Yeah.
demo one, just we have only the main method. Inside the main method, just we written two print commands. Okay, ma?
Yeah.
So like hello, hi, and so on. So anyway, I'll enter into your screen and you can practice these things under my guidance only within 5 to 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Please back to my screen. See how to back to my screen. Bindu, please click on stop.
Stop
Yeah,
sharing.
on the top you have a stop sharing. Right. Now I'll explain the demo 2 program. It is our second program in the Java. Yesterday we discussed this program. Okay. See, what is the meaning of a class? Class is nothing but a collection of methods and collection of variables. So what are the methods inside this program? M1 is a method, M2 is a method, M3 is a method. Now, it's not a rule like you have to take only M1, M2, M3. You can give any method names. You can give any method names. For example, I'm giving M1, M2, M3. So in my language, it's like a method 1, method 2, method 3. You can give any method name. What is the meaning of a method? Method is nothing but a number of statements grouped into a single
Variables.
unit. Number of statements grouped into a single unit. So here inside this method definition, you can write any number of statements. You can write any number of statements. See, it is a method opening. It is a method closing. In between this opening and closing, you can write any number of statements. But presently, I'm writing only one statement. In future, we are going to write multiple statements here. So what is the advantage? Anytime if you call M1, all these statements will be executing. Whatever the statements you written here, all the statements will be executing when you are calling M1. So M2 also same. In the M2, you can keep a multiple statements. In M3, again, you can keep a multiple statements. Yesterday, I given an example. In a classroom, there are 30 people. The first 10 people as a G1, the second 10 people as a group 2, the third 10 people as a group 3. Like that, in this method 1, you can keep a number of statements. Here, you can keep a number of statements. Here, you can keep a number of statements. When you are calling these methods, these particular statements will be executing. So it is about the methods. And coming to the variables, what are the variables in this program? A is a variable, B is a variable. What is the data type I given here? For today, I'm giving the data type integer. Integer means it will accept the numeric values. So, and it will not accept a decimals. It will accept only the round values. Like if you give like a 10.5 or 2.5, no, it will not accept. It will accept only the full values only. So anyway, our next class will be data types. So in the next session, we are going to see what are the different data types in Java. So today, roughly, I given an example, integer, right? What is the A value? A value is a 10, B value is 20. So there are 2 variables and how many methods? There are 3 methods.
3 methods.
In this program, you can write any number of variables and you can write any number of methods. For example, I given a 2 variables and I given 3 methods. How many main methods we can write in a program?
1.
Within one program, we can write only one main method. Within one program, how many main methods we can write? We can write only one main method. In our home also, I mean, in your house also, how many mains for electricity? I mean, only one main. From that main only, the power will be distributed to all the rooms. Here also, we have only one main. Whenever you are executing your program, the execution starts with the main method only. The execution starts with main method only. See, observe this program. It is a main method and it's a main method opening and a main method closing. Inside the main method, how many statements are written? Inside the main method, there is only one statement. Right. Hi. And now, can you guess if I run the program, what will be the output? Can you guess?
Hi.
Sindhu, try to understand. So, Sindhu, please unmute and try to understand. Say what we discussed from yesterday. Whenever you are running the program, always the execution starts with main method only. It will not execute the remaining things. So if I run the program, which part will be executing? Only this part will be executing. So what is the print command in this part? Only hi. See, observe the execution. I'm running the program. Observe the output in the bottom. In the console, you can see the output. So here the output will be only high. The output will be only high. But my requirement is I want to call M1, I want to call M2, I want to call M3. But how can you call the methods as per your yesterday's theory? How can you call the method? You must create
an instance.
You must create instance or object. Right, Amma? Yesterday we discussed in the notes, we must create a object. See, just I'm copying the class name. I'm copying my class name. What is my class name here? My class name is hello program. Just I'm copying the class name. Inside the main method, after the hi, here I'm creating an object to the class. I'm creating object to the class. See how to create an object to the class. So just observe the syntax. Observe the syntax. Say after the class name, you need to write an object name. You can give any object name, your wish. For example, what is the object name I mentioned? My object name is some Z. New is called as a object data type. This is called as a object data type. Say what is the data type for the variable? For the variable, the data type is integer. For the variable, the data type is integer. Whereas for the object, the data type is new. New is called as a object data type. Again, you need to write your class name. So within 2-3 days, we are going to see the reason why you need to write the class name for 2 times. For today, you need to by heart like this. It is a syntax for object creation. Now, it is a syntax for object creation. To which class we are creating the object? We are creating an object for hello program. What is your object name? The object name is Z. With using this Z only, we can call the methods and we can call the variables. We can call the methods and we can call the variables. See how to call the methods and variables. See Z dot whatever the objective, that may be Z or that may be anything. Here presently our object name is Z, so you can write Z dot M1. So which method will be executing here? The M1 method. How many statements inside the M1? Only one. So now if I run the program, what will be the output? Sindhu, can you guess? What will be the output if I run the program?
Hi.
Yeah, after hi, it will call M1 also.
Yeah.
This is object creation. After object creation, with using that object, which method is executing? Only the M1. So
M1.
after hi, which statement will be printed? Whatever the statement inside the M1, whatever the statement inside the M1, only that statement will be printing. That means it will print like it is first method. Right, Amma? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
of you? See now, what is the output here? The output is hi.
Hi,
After the hi, it is showing like it is
first method.
first method. So
Okay.
now I want to call M3. Can you guess how to call
Z
M3?
dot M3.
Z dot
M3.
M3.
Here you can select this
M3 method.
Sindhu,
Yes.
can you guess what will be the output if I run the program?
Hi. It is second method, and it is third method.
It is third method. Right,
Yes.
Amma? You got the point? The
Yes.
hi, it is first method, and it is third method. So whatever the methods you want to call, you can call only that particular methods. It is not a rule like you must call all the methods. Whatever the methods you want to call, you can call only that particular methods only. Right, Amma? Whatever the methods you want to call, you can call only that particular methods. No need to call all the methods. So in the classroom, I created a groups like G1, G2, G3. So whatever the group I want to call, I can call only that particular group. So if I call G1, first 10 members are responding. If I call G3, the last 10 members are responding. Right, Amma? It's not a rule like daily I should call all the groups. Whatever the group I want to call, I can call only that particular group. But what is the rule here? The object is mandatory. Without object, we cannot create the methods, we cannot create the variables. Right, Amma? Till this, are you okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. See, now I want to go with the z.m1, z.m2, z.m3. So if I run the program, so first it will print hi.
Hi.
After the hi, it is
Method.
executing the M1. Next it is executing M2. You can see here. Next it is executing M3. Okay, method calling is okay. Now I want to call the variables. Now what are the variables in this program? A is a variable, B is a variable. So with using object, we can call the methods and we can call variables also.
Variable.
Right? I want to print the variable. So just simply syswo control space. Syswo control space system.out.println. So if I type only A, if I type only A, no, it will not accept. It is raising error. Now, why it is raising error? Directly you cannot use the variable. Directly you cannot use the variable. How you can use the variable? Z.A. Now we can use the variables or we can use the methods with the help of object only. So even it is a method, you need to write a z.m1, z.m2, z.m3. Even if you want to call your variable directly, if you call the variable, it will not work. So you need to write z.a. In the same way, you need to write a z.b, system.out.println. Directly, if you write a b, it will not work. You need to write z.b. Right, Amma? Z.b. In the notes itself, yesterday, the last point you written, last but one point. What is the point you written? If you want to call the methods or variables, you must create a object. So with using object only, you can call the methods. With using object only, you can call the variables. Okay. So if I run the program, then what will be the output? The output will be hi. Now after the hi, you can see the M1, it is M2, it is M3. Now next,
10, 20.
you can see the A value. Now what is the A value? The A value will be 10. Here it will print the B value. What will be the B value? The B value will be 20. So that means just it is a example for your yesterday's notes. So yesterday notes is the first point yesterday we discussed Java is a case sensitive language. The second point, the class is nothing but a collection of
methods and variables.
variables. The third point is, the next point is if you want to call those methods and variables, you must create a object to the class. This object is also called as an instance or
references.
Okay, so with using this object only, you can call your methods and you can call your variables. The last point, whenever you are executing the program, always the execution starts with
Main method.
only.
Main method.
Execution starts with main
Mm.
method.
Main method.
Right. So please note down this program. Take your own time. So there is no hurry. Please take your own time. Note down the entire program. So in your book only, please note it down from the beginning to ending. And while note it down, you have to take care about the opening brackets and closing brackets. Take care about the opening brackets and closing brackets. So for every opening bracket, there is a closing bracket. Okay. Note it down clearly. In the next class, you can practice under my guidance. Today, just note it down. Bindu, try to practice. I think already you have a little bit idea. Try to practice this program at your home. If you have any issue, any error, no issue, just to save the program and leave it. In the Monday class, I'll check it out. Okay. After you note it down, you can leave the session. And tomorrow there is no class. Again, the class will be on day after tomorrow at same time. Sindhu, please wait. Don't leave the session. I'll enter into your screen and I'll install all these things. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Bindu, you can leave once you note it down. Java is very easy, Emma. There is no difficulty in Java. So within 1 week, you are perfect in Java, like you are master in Java, everybody. So just only 1 week time is enough for perfectness in Java. So after 1 week, you will teach Java to me. Don't worry. Okay. So there is no difficulty in the Java. So slowly I'll explain the rules and regulations from Monday onwards, like where you have to write uppercase, where you have to write lowercase, and everything I'll explain you. So today is just a beginning class. Roughly I explain this program. So don't worry about the cases, where is uppercase and where is lowercase and so on. So for today, one thing you have to keep in your mind, the data types must be in lowercase. The data types must be in lowercase. What are the data types in this program? Integer is a data type. What is one more data type in this program? Can you guess? Another data type is new is called as a object data type. New is called as a object data type. It is also data type, but it's not a variable data type. It is a object data type. That means a data type for an object. So here you can take an arrow mark and you can note it down. This is called as a object data type. Integer is a data type for variable. Integer is a data type for your variable, whereas the new is a data type for object. Right. And the data types must be in the lowercase only. Even it is an integer or even it is a new, it must be in lowercase. See, just unscroll it down.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
Method, is it method? It consists of an executable statements or executable code.
Here, your doubt is here.
Yes, method consists of an executable code.
Yes, here we need to write an executable code. So in future, after WebDriver, we are going to keep our WebDriver program in each and every method. When you are calling that method, that WebDriver programs will be executing. Today, temporarily, we are keeping some print commands.
Okay.
Once it is over, till this, you can leave.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, you can leave. And please collect the documents from Srinivas. Okay?
Okay.
Only 2 documents.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you can leave.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sindhu, once it is over, inform me. I'll enter into your screen.
Yeah. Actually, I got login from my phone. I should log in from my laptop now.
Yes, Amma. You need to log in from your laptop.
This Zoom meeting, I mean, like,
Yes. The same link only.
yeah. I am. I mean, this is my husband's laptop.
Okay.
1 minute, I am going through my WhatsApp, and I will.
Okay, sure. I'll wait.
Actually, I asked him, but he just forgot about this.
Okay.
And
So daily log in from your laptop only. Why? Because
yeah.
we need to practice the program.
Yeah. I could not open this Google Chrome also because I think his accounts are there. I don't know.
Today,
Yeah.
if any difficulty, if you can't do, then on Monday class, half an hour before you can join your wish. And today, if it is not possible for you.
Yeah. 1 minute. I am trying. Just. I am going through the web WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for the waiting. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Manoj.
I'm joining through web now. I mean,
Yes.
1 second. This. Sorry. 1 minute. 1 minute. I am.
Okay.
It's oh my god, it's asking about my if yeah, I got it.
Join.
So what to do now?
Right. See, can you see the option like a share screen?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just click on share screen.
Yeah.
Again, click on the share button. Again, there is a share button. Directly, you can click on the share.
Um,
After share screen, again, there is a share.
yeah. Did you get that?
Right. See, just go with the Google page.
Yeah. I think I downloaded some
Again,
Eclipse.
you're coming out. Again,
Yeah.
please share.
Oh. Mm,
So again, click on share screen.
Yeah. Share.
Right. Just check your, yeah, I think in the bottom there is a, yeah, yes. Yeah, just go with that. In the bottom, before your WhatsApp, before that. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Go with what
yes.
it is. Just a minute. You are about to exit without having launch. Do you want to launch now? Yes. Just click on yes. Please wait. The installation is over.
Yeah, I did installation, but it's not
Yeah,
open.
please wait. See, here workspace means from today, whatever the programs we are practicing, each and every program will be auto saved in that location. Okay.
Okay.
So please
Yeah.
note down that location in your notes. So,
Yeah.
so daily the programs will be saved in that location only automatically.
Yeah.
So after you note it down, just you can select the option like use this as a default and don't ask again. Like that, there is a checkbox. So you need to
Okay.
select the checkbox. Launch. Please wait.
So sorry for taking your time, but he just forgot to download this thing.
Mhm.
That's what I tried to download this thing, but I.
See, make it as a full screen Eclipse, maximize it.
Yeah.
Just minimize this browser. If you minimize this browser, then you can see the Eclipse.
This one?
Yes, exactly. Right. Make it as a full screen. Right. See, we need to close this welcome page. See, where is the close option? See, on the, yes.
Here.
Exactly. Right. Just to go with a create a Java project. You can see a link like create a Java. You can give any name like core Java. Just it will create a folder only. With that name, a folder will be created.
Yeah.
See, the space is not accepted. So space
Oh, okay.
between the core Java, there is no space. Right.
Yeah.
Finish. Right. Now you can see the core Java, right? So right click on the core Java and we need to create a package. Right click, new package. Right click, mouse right click.
Yeah, it's not working. 1 minute.
It will take a little bit time maybe. Just
Yeah.
keep the mouse on that and go with a right click. Right click and wait.
It's not working.
Try to right click on your desktop. Once go to your desktop and try to right click. So, if you have a physical mouse, just go with a mouse.
1 minute.
Okay.
I think it went. Screen did not come right.
No, everything is okay. Just right click is the issue. So just you can go with a mouse right click.
Yeah, got it.
Right. New
So
package. In that
new.
package. Yes. You can give a package name like a package 1. You can give any name, for example, package 1.
Yeah.
Finish. So in that package, so we need to create our programs. Okay, right click on the package 1, new class. So why? Because our program is beginning with a class, right? So just
Class.
give a class name like a demo 1. So here the D should be in uppercase. Why? Because the class name should begins with the uppercase. Finish. Wait, please. Right.
Yeah.
Now you can see public class demo 1. Just keep that bracket, opening bracket in the next line. Yes.
This one?
Yes, yes. You can see like a demo. Yeah, you can keep that opening bracket in the next line. Yes, in the third line, ending of the third line, line number 3 ending, what you can see opening bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, please keep it in the next line. So how can you keep it in the next line? Keep the cursor before that. Before the, no, what I'm saying is, please keep the cursor before that opening bracket. Yes, and press enter key. Before that.
Before that and
Yeah,
enter key.
yeah, enter key, then yes, enter key. Yes. Now you can see the opening and closing parallelly, right? So
Yeah,
now alignments. So please keep the cursor at the end of the line number 4. Yes, end of the line number 4 and press enter key. If you press enter key, it will go with alignments, correct alignment, proper alignment, right?
Yeah.
So now go with the main method, main control space.
Main
Main and
control
space.
space.
Just double click on the main method. So automatically it will display the public static void main and everything. Same above, here also you need to keep that opening bracket in the next line. So that is only for our comfortability. Now, in the line number 6, at the end of the line number 6, you can see the opening bracket. Okay, keep that in the next line. How can you keep it in the next line?
Enter.
Keep the cursor before that opening bracket.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Enter.
Center. Yes. Now you can see the opening and closing parallelly, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now just keep the cursor after that bracket and press enter key. If you press enter key, it will go with alignment, right?
Yeah.
So here you can go with a syswo. You can type syswo and control space. You can see the system.out.println. So double quotations. Yes. Yes, you are right. Continue. Double quotations. Why? Because the string should be inside a double quotation. Double quotation opening and double quotation closing.
Okay.
Double quotation opening and closing, right? You can write some hi or hello or anything, right? Just I want one more syswo. Yes, keep the cursor at the end of the line and press enter key. So just go with a syswo and control space and go with another double quotes, double quotations, write something, anything, right? Run the program. On the top you can see the run button. It's like a play button. Yes. Next, see, observe the play button. Where is the play button? Yes.
Okay.
Directly you can click on that. Yes. Okay. Where you can see the output, you can see the output.
Yeah.
Right? Till this.
I help.
Yes. If you want to write your hello program, if you want to write one more program, see how to write one more program. So right click on your package. Right click on your package 1. Now,
Package.
Package 1. Yes. Right
Here.
click on the package 1.
New
Class.
class.
Every program is begins with a class, right?
Class.
So
Yeah.
write
Name.
hello
Finish.
program. Yeah, type it. Hello program. So what is the naming convention for the classes? The beginning name, the beginning character. Wait a minute. The beginning character must be uppercase.
Must be uppercase and no
and
spaces.
there is no spaces.
No
And
spaces.
in the hello program, again the P should be in uppercase. Why? Because every internal word should begins with the uppercase. Hello is a word. The program is a word. So every word should begin with a uppercase, right?
Yeah.
Right. Finish. Right. So at your home, try to type the program. So if you have errors, no problem. So just to try it out. Okay. In the next class, again, I'll explain how to type it if you have any.
Yeah. So how to? I mean, these are the particular keys we have to by heart, right? I mean, control space.
Yes.
These
Yes.
things we have
By
to by heart.
experience, only. Don't worry, within 1 week you are master in the Java. There is no issue in that. For the first
Thank
two
you.
3 days, first 2 3 days, it is a common for any person. Okay.
Yeah.
So finally, I'll explain one more thing. Just to close this Eclipse, and I'll show you how to close and how to open it. Close the Eclipse, right?
Complete Eclipse.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go to your desktop. Go to your desktop. You stop your sharing again. Share.
Oh,
Stop.
1 minute.
Click on share screen. Share screen.
Yeah. I think I signed out from WhatsApp to.
No, ma.
One.
Already you are in connection only. Just in the bottom you have control.
Yeah.
It's called as a zoom. In the bottom you can see zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom
Done.
control. Just go with the share screens and again click on share. Are you sharing?
Sharing. I am sharing.
Please click on share screen and share your screen.
Yeah.
So go to your desktop. On the desktop, you can see a shortcut. Minimize all these things. If you minimize, so again, you start.
I want to
Stop your sharing.
Again, I stopped my sharing. If I minimized it, then I think it is.
No, it's not like that. Just if you click on stop sharing, then only it will be stopped. So
Oh.
finally, once again, try it.
Yeah.
Share your screen.
Yeah. Did I get? Did you can see my screen?
No.
No.
You clicked on that share screen.
Yeah, I
Share
just
screen
clicked
and
on.
again click on the share button also.
Yeah.
Yes, it is sharing. So yes, Amma. Go to your desktop, Amma. Can you go to your desktop?
How can I go to my desk?
Minimize all those things. If you minimize all
Yeah,
those,
if I am minimizing it, then it
try to
is.
slowly minimize it. On the top, you have a button like stop sharing button. If you click on the stop red color button, if you click on that button, then
yeah.
Yes. See, now minimize this part. See, on the back side, on the back side, you have your Eclipse shortcut.
Yeah, that's what.
Or in the bottom, you have a search option. Now, in the search option, you can type Eclipse.
Eclipse, yeah.
Temporarily, we can do like that. Okay. You can see that Eclipse. Just click on the open button. Right. You are right. Wait. So so daily when you are practicing the Eclipse, you need to open the Eclipse like this. So when you are opening the Eclipse, on your left hand side, you can see the core Java. Please open that core Java. How to open it? At the beginning of the core Java, you can see small arrow mark. Beginning. Yes. Okay. Right. You are right. Just go with SRC. SRC means source. Yes, open it. In that you can
Package
see your
one.
package. Yes, double click open. So you have two programs. If you want to see your
Yeah.
demo one, double click. You need to double click on demo one. Then you can see the demo one program. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to see your hello program, double click on hello program.
Yeah.
Double click. It's not a single click, Amma. You need to double click.
Yeah.
No, you didn't enter into your hello program. Just double click on hello program. Cancel. No, double click, Amma.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. If you want to go with the demo one, double click on demo one for your
Demo one.
access
Okay.
only. So if you want
Yeah.
to go to your hello program, just double click on your hello program. Again, once finally try the hello program, just try to go to your hello program.
Yeah.
Now double click on your hello program finally. Right, like this you should enter into your programs and you need to type your programs. Okay,
Yes.
so try
Yeah.
these things
Okay.
and see you on Monday. Okay, practice the programs. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
so
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.